we're going to present some information to you tonight regarding the American Rescue Plan funding and how that funding has been allocated to date. The conclusion of this, I will be turning this over to our Public Works Director to walk you through this presentation. But I just want to state again for everyone here tonight, Miami Township received funding through the American Rescue Plan beginning in 2021 and finalized a strategy for disbursement of these funds in early 2023. We have until the end of 2024 to encumber the funds and the end of 2026 to spend the funds. It has always been a priority that the majority of these funds go towards forward-facing improvements within the community while also addressing critical facility and infrastructure needs. We want these funds to get out into the community in ways that would improve the community for as many residents as possible. This is why we have focused so much of the funding towards roadway and park improvements. With this goal in mind, we have to date successfully allocated the majority of the funds to equipment and infrastructure needs that the community can and will see through improved roadway paving, equipment that will improve our capacity to handle winter weather conditions, safer and more accessible parks, and improved park features. We have also invested in the preservation of public facilities by making critical repairs to buildings and enhancement of critical IT network infrastructure for all of our departments. We continue to evaluate needs as we wrap up the American Rescue Plan funding cycle. Mr. Schweikert will touch on this as we wrap up this presentation. I will now turn it over to our Public Works Director to give you more detail on the projects completed and underway to date and our next steps.
Good evening, Board. So going through these slides, I'll touch on some of the equipment and some of the use of the expenditures for the American Rescue Plan funding. In 2023, early 2023, we had Resolution 26 to replace an aging fleet of parks trucks. Now, one of the things I'd like to touch on with these trucks is it actually gives more versatility out in the field. You can see that we have a piggyback box system where we can put tools, chainsaws, and other parks needs, so that way there's no need to come back to our facility. They can adjust on the fly in the parks network. Also has drop down sides, so when we do mulch or other sort of planning, landscaping, we have material that is easily accessible. Again, the fleet was aged 2001, 2005, and 2008, and without a dedicated revenue stream in the park system, it was hard to meet these capital needs. Resolution 29, 2023, and Resolution 61, 2023 was the allocation to replace 3 of 4 Sterling trucks. In 2009, Sterling closed its manufacturing plant, and we lost the support from Sterling. Maintenance costs were creeping up due to not having that allocated plant to help us on our needs. So the board graciously helped us replace these 3 trucks. The 3 Sterlings we're getting ready to list for auction, and we should be able to upfit our 4th truck with selling the 3 previous. But again, these 3 trucks, they have increased safety capabilities with advanced stopping and more detailed outputs for salt and de-icing removal for our EPA reporting. Again, Resolution 74, 2024 was the allocation to replace a aged vehicle, but this also supports the grant that we received from the Ohio EPA for the chloride reduction grant. This truck will be as pictured. It'll have drop sides, and it'll also have a dedicated de-icing platform from this grant. So we'll have a lot more versatility with this specific truck. Again, some of the theme with our equipment that we're trying to replace is to not just have one vehicle for one standard function, but to be able to have multi-uses throughout the year. Really supports our capital needs. Resolution 83, 2023, and 22, 2024 are administration building repairs. If any member of the community has been in our community room, we've seen leaking on the walls and other things. So this was a much needed improvement of our gutter systems, windows, stucco repairs, and masonry work. Resolution 103, 2023 was a resolution to do BOT improvements. We get to use the new projection system, side monitors, and microphones, so that way our residents can clearly hear us and understand what is going on in the boardroom. Resolution 55, 2024, and Resolution 71, 2024. IT hardware for all township departments. This included replacing our wireless access points that were aged, computer equipment that we had aged, software for public works, and then cybersecurity upgrades to make sure that our information does not get compromised. Some of the exciting parts of this American Rescue Plan Fund is the park improvements. Resolution 58, 2024 included Layer Park shelter roof replacement and the metal doors. And in this picture you can see what we're trying to accomplish. We have a blue metal roof, we have new paint to match the township gray and the blue, and eventually we'll have newer picnic tables, benches, and trash cans. Also, when you come to a township park, you know you're at Miami Township, so we're trying to increase our branding as well. Miami View received metal door replacement. Cranes Run South Shelter received a roof similar to Layer Park. And Layer Park received a new swing set, and in conjunction with that swing set was fall zone material for all the parks. And then lastly, we received ball diamond maintenance equipment to help with our ball diamonds for future use. Resolution 71, 2024. Roadway resurfacing in 2024. Early this year, it was decided by the board to do all of the resurfacing schedule from 2025 to allocate in 2024 as well. So we used American Rescue Plan fundings to pave a little over 5 miles of road when our net average is around 2. Also 71, 2024 is Miami View Park playground submission. This is a beautiful looking playground that we're trying to acquire through the ODNR grant submission. It comes with aesthetic softball turf, new shade structures, aged play area apparatus. It also has inclusive features such as Braille and other things to help so all kids have accessibility in our parks. We also have a musical instrument area to play as well. We would love to turn our park system around so that way, again, the branding with the arrowhead, so that way everybody knows you're coming to Miami Township and you can actively see these improvements happening before your eyes. And Resolution 89, 2024 tonight is a continuation of park improvements that we have identified. It involves new drinking fountains at Miami View Park and Cranes Run Park. As you can see on the left, it's a new drinking fountain that has stainless steel structure. It has a sidecar for ADA compliance, so if you're in a wheelchair and you come to a park, you can still maintain a drink, and it has a little side for your pets. So depending on whether you're walking the Great Miami River Trail or venturing to one of our other parks, all can enjoy a fresh drink of water. This resolution also includes 6 grills used through multiple parks. Our current grills do not have lids and last 5 to 10 years, and the current age is over 10 years. So these new grills will have covers over top. It'll enhance the cooking experience and create longevity. Another item on this list is Cromer Park. The tennis court down at Cromer Park needs to be replaced, so we have various quotes to get that removed. Additional information for Cromer and how we plan to improve it over the next few years is coming to the board soon. And then the last item, which we're really excited about, is creating a bike hub station. Bike hub station includes a deluxe work stand, which you can see in this picture. So that way, and it's made of stainless steel, so those that do bike will have a place along the trail to stop and fix your bike. There's tools attached to it. There's a wheel chock to set your bike in while you can adjust and pump your tires. Along with this bike hub station, we are also including a small shelter. And again, this is going down at Cranes Run where we're going to have that water station there. So it really doesn't matter whether you're bicycling, jogging, or doing any other activity along the Great Miami Trail. You have a destination stopping point to get refreshments, to take a rest. And then in conjunction with this, outside of this specific resolution, Waldrew Park has a dedicated streaming revenue. We are doing the same bike hub station and drinking fountain at Waldrew Park since there's a route through there as well. So again, brand identity with the blue, but creating stations for people to come and go and rest and replenish. So That's Resolution 89, 2024. And then I will pass this over to Clay or Chris for the future
You
allocation.
look at the pie chart on your screens, we still have 3% of the total portion of allotment that we received that has yet to be allocated to a specific purpose. And then we'll be bringing forth additional final recommendations for approval. And then this is just an update of, should Resolution 89 pass tonight, this would be the new distribution. Park improvement efforts would go up to 20%, and unallocated would drop down to 3. Those currently stand at 18 and 5.